What can I say but a huge thank you? I was very unsure about splitting my channel into a separate aviation and travel channels, but after receiving 10,000 subscribers in just a year, I think it's safe to say I did the right thing. But without you guys, it just wouldn't have worked. So from the bottom of my heart, a huge thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't already subscribed, well, now's your chance. It is free, of course, and don't forget to ring that bell so YouTube will notify you when I post a new video. Talking of videos, how do we celebrate 10,000 subscribers? Well, how about 1 hour dedicated to the A380 at Heathrow? And let's start the party with a couple of go-arounds. You didn't know it was a toga party, did you?
There we have the King of the Skies, the British Airways A380. I was lucky enough to fly on that in first class back from Singapore. Flew in all four classes on that. Check out the channel. And was three on approach. Well, we all know what that is. That's the Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai. I think I will say it's almost unusual to see an ordinary, if there's such a thing, Emirates A380, not a special livery one. Going back around. Didn't like that for whatever reason. Going back around. Right, we'll see him again in a few minutes, I guess. So here she is again, the Emirates A380, second time lucky at landing. Very weird, no adverse conditions, but it didn't like it last time. Let's see what happens this time. Yeah, he's putting it down this time. Qatar A380. Coming in from Doha, about to land at Heathrow. And this is at Myrtle Avenue, if you're wondering where you get this view at Heathrow. I'm sure many of you know. Just out of interest, I'm filming this on an iPhone 14 Pro. And I've got this set on a ×6 zoom. Airlines, A380. On its way back to Singapore, Changi Airport, my favourite there. Look at that. British Airways, it's the king of the skies, it's the A380 coming in from Miami. Go, king of the skies, Emirates, A380, right over my head. spoke livery. We have what seems to be just hanging in the sky is the British Airways A380 coming in from Washington. They look like they're going so slow. I love the way the A380 just hangs in the sky. You know, it doesn't look like it's moving. Well, maybe it does now. And this is the Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai. And of course, everyone's got their cameras ready. Guys. The British Airways A380, King of the Skies. Still got the sand in its toes from Miami Beach. And we have the King of the Skies, the Qatar A380 coming in from Doha. Now I was lucky enough to fly on this in January in business class, and it was awesome. I was on the upper deck with the bar, and there's a couple of business class Qatar videos on the channel, but there is one of the A380 upper deck business class experience, and that is on the channel. So I'll put the link in the description below. You can check it out. One of my best flights ever. Of course it was. It was on the King of the Skies. Emirates A380. The Qatar A380 coming in from Doha. British Airways A380 coming in from San Francisco. These planes, there's something else. I mean, I'm just watching that coming in at the distance, and they just hang in the sky. They don't look like they're moving. It's really quite spooky. Anyway, there's another one coming in 7 minutes, so I might film that all the way out. There in the distance is the Emirates A380. I normally film them when they're a little bit closer, but I just wanted to catch this far out, as it does just appear to hang in the air, which is something so big I find quite amazing. What's also amazing about this plane is the livery. It's the year of the 50th livery, which you should be able to see about now. bad start to the day. The Qatar A380 coming in course from Doha. It's the morning British Airways Miami flight, which means only one thing: count the engines. There's 4 of them. It's the king of the skies, the Airbus A380. It is a weird day that I will even attempt a shot like this on an iPhone. That's pretty incredible. That's how clear it is in England today. How amazing. How fantastic is that? British Airways A380 coming in from Dallas. Beautiful. Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai. I have to say, not a big fan of Dubai. Huge fan of the Emirates A380. Watching it now and being on board. I'm lucky enough to go upstairs and that twice. Beautiful. Not a huge fan of Dubai though. The Emirates king of the skies, the A380. No surprises that's going to Dubai. What a beauty. Been on that. Been there a couple of times. Called me a couple of times. Loved every trip. What a beauty. It's another A380. Yeah, should be about 2 planes behind. It's the morning British Airways Miami flight, which means only one thing: count the engines. There's 4 of them. It's the king of the skies, the Airbus A380. We've got the Qantas A380. Coming in from Singapore. And you know what? I think this is the first Qantas A380 I've ever seen. I've certainly never flown on it. I've flown on a few A380s. Emirates, British Airways. Thanks, Laurie. How cool is that? Just beautifully hanging there. It's British Airways Airbus A380. It's coming in from Washington, and I just looked back to only a year ago that we were waiting all day at Heathrow for the single A380 arrival from Emirates. One a day. That was it. That was the lot. And I've managed to film 6 already today, and it's not even 11 o'clock in the morning. You know what that is when it came in from Washington. There we go. It's British Airways. It's got 4 engines. You know what I mean? One thing. It's the A380. And that's coming in from Miami. Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai.
See what I can see?
From out of the mist is the Emirates A380, King of the Skies. Emirates. Is it the Dazin Museum? Technology Special Livery. I saw that in Manchester the other day. Journey to the Future livery. Saw that statue when I was going to the Burj Khalifa. Highly overrated experience, by the way. Or, if you disagree, let me know, but I wasn't impressed. With the Burj Khalifa, not the museum. I didn't visit the museum. That beauty, British Airways A380, is off to San Francisco. know what this one is? It's the Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai, and it's the year of the 50th livery. Now we've got the British Airways, mighty king of the skies, the A380 coming in from San Francisco, and there should be a young lady called Christine on that flight waving at me right now. Well, not waving at me, probably waving at her husband who stood next to me. Can you see us? We can see you. Out of the mist is the Emirates A380, king of the skies. Well, you know what this one is? It's the Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai, and it's the year of the 50th livery. Airlines, the mighty A380, going off to Singapore. The mighty A380. That's Qatar from Doha. There's the bride is there. Just look at that. It's just like it's hanging in the sky. This A380 from all the way out. It's the Emirates, of course, is coming in from Dubai. They don't look like they're moving, do they? It's quite unique. Smaller jet, 777, A320s, Dreamliners. You can judge the speed. That looks like it's in slow motion. Anyone know what plane this is? I think it might be an A380. Maybe not. Anyway, it's British Airways and it's from Chicago. If you want to see more footage like this, please do subscribe to the channel. And this has got to be worth a like. The mighty king of the skies, the Emirates A380. Of course, that's coming in from Dubai. Amazing Qatar A380. 10 days ago I was lucky enough to get an upgrade to business class, upper deck, next to the bar and lounge. What a fantastic flight, and thank you so much Qatar Airways for doing that. That footage will be on the channel very soon. British Airways A380 over Windsor Castle. Beautiful. It's coming from Johannesburg. British Airways, king of the skies, the mighty A380. And that's the morning arrival at Heathrow from Johannesburg, Joburg, South Africa.
No problems with that at all.
Look at that beauty. Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai. British Airways A380 and effect.
Just banking over Windsor Castle there. There's Windsor Castle. It's going to go left or it's going to go right? Go right.
just hanging in the sky there. The awesome Airbus A380. Singapore Airlines, coming in from Singapore. Now, there's a chance, it's a slim chance, that I will be flying on the Singapore A380 in their first class suite in January. It won't be this long flight, there's no way I can afford that. But it is slightly more affordable from Mumbai. Now there's details on my main channel, some Bloke and Travels blog, all about that flight. Certainly going to be a unique trip. It's safe to say that is the Emirates A380. I think it's also safe to say that's the last plane I'll be filming tonight. I think the light is just about to go, so is my ability to hold a camera. It's not a camera, it's actually the iPhone 14 Pro using the SmallRig, which is supposed to make it stable, but because I'm freezing it's not going to be stable. Anyway, I shall shut up, just watch this final approach to London Heathrow from Dubai.
Airways Miami flight, which means only one thing: count the engines. There's 4 of them. It's the king of the skies, the Airbus A380.
Airways Miami flight, which means only one thing: count the engines. There's 4 of them. It's the king of the skies, the Airbus A380.
There we go, the mighty Emirates A380. Back to Dubai.
First class suite in January. It won't be this long flight, there's no way I can afford that, but it is slightly more affordable from Mumbai. Now there's details on my main channel, some Bloke and Travels vlog, all about that flight. Light is just about to go, so is my ability to hold a camera. It's not a camera, it's actually the iPhone 14 Pro using the SmallRig, which is supposed to make it stable, but because I'm freezing it's not going to be stable. Anyway, I shall shut up, just watch this final approach to London Heathrow from Dubai. About 6 of them here. To me, they just look like they're hanging there, like it's suspended, like it's a puppet. It's the Emirates A380, and it's not just suspended there. It's going rather fast. To me, no other plane seems to just sit like that. Etihad, A380, Abu Dhabi. It's the last plane off Windsor. They just look like they're hanging there, like it's suspended, like it's a puppet. It's the Emirates A380, and it's not just suspended there. It's going rather fast. To me, no other plane seems to just sit like that.
interest, I'm filming this on an iPhone 14 Pro, and I've got this set on a times